Focusing on the external beauty, like more skincare, more makeup, more injections, is like slapping a paint job on a beat up Honda Civic. That is if your foundations aren't strong. A lot of our external beauty comes from our internal. And I'm going to tell you today, as a coach to high functioning, high performing, busy women who don't have 30 minutes to sit in a bathroom with a 10-step skincare routine, exactly what to do to actually move the needle forward, to radiate, have glowing skin, and to feel amazing in your body on the external. This is the final part of our 4-part series that I put together for you, for my busy, high functioning women. And we talked in episode 1 about the 3 habits you can start doing right away, right now, to reset your body in 31 days. In episode 2, we talked about the consistency and motivation and how sometimes we actually need to simplify and subtract things so we can have more progress in our health. And I know my busy women love to hear that. In episode 3, we talked about some holiday health hacks because we all know no matter when we start a wellness routine or we hit the reset button, there is going to be a time where we're going to go on vacation or a holiday is going to come up or a birthday or some reason for us to fall off track and what we're going to do about it so we don't crash our health foundations and we feel amazing while we're enjoying those seasons of life. And now we're going to talk about the external, the part that everybody wants to talk about. And I have been a holistic health coach and in the holistic space for 20 some years, and I've been a cosmetologist for 15 years. And so I know the internal and I know the external, and now I'm going to give you some of the hacks that I love to share with the women in my life. Now we dive in deeper in the 31-day body reset program that I put together for you. It's week 4, it's in 90 minutes, and it's going to expand deeper into the topics that we're going to cover today. Now, let's get started. Everyone's going to ask me right off the bat, what skincare do you use? What kind of sunscreen do you use? What do you use on your hair? Where do you find all these non-toxic products? And I'm going to tell you a secret and be a little for real with you. I don't when it comes to my makeup. My makeup is my one cheat, one splurge. And I know that there is toxic stuff in my mascara and my lip gloss and all of that. But you know what? We're going to focus on our liver. It is really hard in our modern world. I'm going to be so real with you, my sister. It's so hard in our modern world to get the results that we're looking for on the external by being 100% clean beauty. I want to have a foundation that doesn't crease. I want to have certain skincare properties that plump my lips. It's kind of hard to do that all naturally. So we're going to go back down to the foundations and we're going to support the organ that detoxes out some of these chemicals, and that is the liver. So I always love to start with liver love if you want to feel radiant and confident in your skin on the external level. When we have acne, goes back to the liver. When we have puffiness in our under eyes and in our face, goes back to the liver. When we're using toxic skincare or hair care, goes back to the liver. So I see a huge shift in my clients' external appearance when we're supporting their liver. And you're like, okay, Mandy, I get that. I hear you, but what am I supposed to do for my liver? I'll give you 3 things, 3 simple things that all my clients do almost daily. 1, they do castor oil liver packs. A little castor oil, rub it on your liver before you go to bed. You use a flannel cloth, a flannel sheet. You're going to put that right on top of the castor oil. You're going to put a little heating pad on top of it, and you're going to let that soak in all night, simple as that. The other thing that you can do is nettle tea. I love a good nettle tea infusion. Take some nettle leaves, put it in a thermos, let it soak all night in some hot water, come back in the morning, strain out the leaves, sip on that brew the next day. Or the other thing that you can do is use homeopathics or botanicals or certain foods like bitter greens and broccoli sprouts and things like that, warm lemon water to help keep the liver flowing. That is a really simple, easy skincare hack. Now, we're going to go back to products. The one thing that I'm very cautious about when it comes to clean skincare is going to be my lotions. I am not someone that puts on any kind of Bath and Body Works or fragrances, none of that. When it comes to hydrating my skin, I tend to find that really clean oils are going to be the best thing for your skin and for hydration. So I love slathering on some olive oil. Yep, some good high quality olive oil. If you haven't seen the research, go check it out. This is something that Mediterranean women have done for years. Olive oil in your under eyes, olive oil on your skin will leave you feeling glowing. I love some castor oil. Castor oils on your eyebrows, castor oils on your hairline. It's going to help regrow hair. A little castor oil on your lashes or a little vitamin E oil. I love some rosehip oil. I could go on and on for my skincare. Now, I do use a couple different things to help with resurfacing and getting rid of acne scars and all of that. But my other hack with that is I see a facialist to see if you can find one in your area. And if you're in the Tampa Bay area, I can give you my girl's number, is finding a facialist that's an herbalist or a facialist that uses certain botanical blends in your facial. When she does my facial, she's using tea as the compresses, teas as the tonics. So that's really cool, and that's a little hack that I have as well. Now, when it comes to sunscreen, right? A lot of people want to slather on their sunscreen. I don't do that. Even if it's clean sunscreen, I don't like that. Sunscreen is a barrier that prevents us from absorbing vitamin D. It prevents us from absorbing the red light, the good light. But I also don't want to burn. So sun is damaging when it burns. The sun is damaging when your skin can't heal fast. So for me, I take an internal sunscreen, and it's called astaxanthin. And astaxanthin is the sea algae that flamingos and salmon eat to make their skin pink. Now you're probably seeing me right here if you're watching the video version of this episode, and you're like, dang, you're tan, girl. You're tan. I literally just got back from Europe where I was wearing long sleeves every single day. I do not like to lay out in the sun. I'm a little heat sensitive right now, going into my 40s. I have not been out in the sun very much at all. But I take astaxanthin, and so when I do go in the sun, I hold my tan longer. I don't go in the sun so much that I am vitamin D deficient, okay? So when people say I'm so tan, I'm like, it's the astaxanthin. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. It's an internal sunscreen, and it's very highly anti-inflammatory. So I'm obsessed with that. Now, another hack for the external to feel vibrant and radiant and beautiful goes back to lymphatic support. Lymphatic congestion will make you ugly. I'm just going to say it. It's going to make your under eyes puffy. It's going to make your whole body feel just sluggish and look sluggish too. It can give us dry, dull skin. It can give us eczema. It can just wreak havoc on your external vibrancy. Lymphatic support. So you could do dry brushing, you could do some rebounding, you could do some lymphatic herbs. We talk all about it in week 2 of the 31-day body reset program, because week 2 is muscles and movement. And the lymphatic is very closely correlated to moving our body. But there's also other things that we can do to support our lymphatic system. Now, your lymphatic system sits below the surface of your skin, right? Just below the surface of the skin. So when it's clogged up and it's congested, your skin's going to feel puffy. It's going to feel bloated. It's going to feel congested. And then you're going to be able to see that, and other people are going to be able to see that, and that's not fun at all. So highly recommend you work on your lymphatics. And along with the lymphatics is the fascia. Cellulite, right, ladies? You know what I'm talking about. We all got it to some capacity, but for so long, we were taught to think that cellulite was a fat-related issue, that if we could just lose weight, if we could slim down, if we could tone up, the cellulite would go away. Well, that's not true. I have barely any body fat, and I have cellulite, because what they're realizing is that cellulite is stuck fascia. Stuck fascia creates these little pockets and dimples for the fat to poke out of, because it's not strong holding it in the places it needs to hold in the body. So we need to do some fascia movement. We need to open up the fascia channels, which will bring in more oxygen, more nutrients, more blood flow. More blood flow brings more cellular repair. And then we can actually heal the things in our body that are damaged. But we need our fascia to open up, and that will reduce cellulite as well. So you can foam roll, you can get certain massages, you can do stretching. There's a lot of different things that you can do to support your fascia, and hydration is definitely at the top of the list, which is the thing we're going to wrap up with, because I don't want to make these episodes super long and super complex, because I know you're busy and you're just here to pull some nuggets of wisdom out and implement them into your life so you can feel better in 31 days. But the last one is going to be hydration. Obviously, we all know if you're not hydrating, you don't look beautiful on the outside. We need our body to be overflowing with minerals and hydration. And hydration does not mean having a Starbucks coffee and having a poppy and having some tea. No, hydration is things that are minerally dense. Herbal teas, not caffeinated teas, coconut water, mineral-filled water like San Pellegrino or Perrier, or adding minerals to your water like sea algae or trace minerals or some Celtic sea salt. There are so many different options, and I love diversifying these minerals. And honestly, every time I'm drinking something, there better be minerals in it. That is how you're going to have skin elasticity. That's where you're going to be glowing. That's where you're going to move your lymphatics. So hydration, you cannot have beauty without proper hydration. And that's just a fact. So, my holistic soul sister, my fellow busy, busy women, I hope this 4-part series was helpful for you and allowed you to gain some awareness around what you need to do right now to hit the reset button on your body. I wanted to make these episodes very short, very simple, very tangible. So, I hope I accomplished that for you. Let me know in the comments or come over to IG and pop into my DMs. I love to connect with you guys all one on one. And just know that each one of these could have been an entire 90-minute episode in and of themselves. And that's what I actually did in the 31-day body reset program. Each of the 4 classes dives in deeper with recommendations, my personal hacks, exactly what to do, the supplements to take. It breaks it down in a really simple way. And no matter when you start day 1, that program is going to benefit you. Week 1, which is day 1 through 7, you're going to work on food and fuel. Day 8 through day 14, you're going to work on muscles and movement. Each week is going to piggyback off itself. It's going to tell you exactly what to do for these 7 days to get this in order, so that in week 2, you can do these things and get maximum output from those things. And then from day 15 to 21, we're going to talk all about those vacation health hacks, holiday health hacks, how to feel amazing, even when you have a cheat weekend, a date night, a vacation, a birthday plan, because that's going to happen. So I'm going to give you those while you continue doing week 1 and week 2. And then in week 4, we're going deeper into the beauty, into the aesthetic, because your foundations are strong. And now you can layer on that with the external, but you're already feeling more beautiful and more vibrant in the internal as you go into that final week of day 22 to day 28. And then you're going to get a couple bonus days so you can turn that dial of healing up, turn that glow up a little bit more as you continue on feeling reset, less bloated, more toned, more confident in your body. And then you can dive into those deeper layers of healing. I never recommend somebody just go from 0 to 100. When you come back from vacation, you probably shouldn't jump right back into the gym, especially if your body is inflamed and bloated. We talked about that in our first episode. You shouldn't be jumping in deep into a juice cleanse or something dramatic, right? That's not sustainable. So less is more sometimes, my holistic soul sisters. If you are busy, you have a lot going on in your life, this is the place for you to hang out. I specialize in coaching very busy, successful women, mamas, entrepreneurs, those of you who have so much going on and your plate is full and you just need someone in your back pocket to tell you what to do and to keep it really simple. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate you. Let me know if you love this little mini series. Let me know what else you'd love to hear more about on the podcast. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. And until we talk next time or over on IG, keep healing holistically and growing spiritually.